Dan, we're coming up to that Christmas time, halfway point in the season. You've been Port Vale now for several months. Just tell us about your experiences here and how you've settled in.
Yeah, like I said last time, I think everyone says it who's signed recently. I'm enjoying my time here, absolutely love it, and I think you can tell the position we're in at the minute. I think we should be doing better from recent results we've had, which we've not played so well, including myself a lot of the time. But I love it here.
That's great for you to say that you think you should be doing better, because you're not doing badly, are you, as a team?
Nah, like I say, we're third in the league after nearly halfway point, so you take it from we're in the automatic promotion place, but looking back at it, we could have been top if not just behind Forest Green.
So you come into a defence and you're playing into predominantly a back three. How have you settled into that? Because and what has the manager asked you to do from your side of the game?
I asked him to play there, really, because I enjoy playing there. I like to have the ball and stuff like that. I get more of it there than I would when I was at wing back. But I love it there. Just defending, really. You've got to defend first and then show what I can do after that.
Has that role changed you a little bit as well? Because when you're playing at wing back, and I think what it has shown in your performances is you've got that athleticism and you've got that fitness and strength. So how important is that, particularly in the role that you're playing in a back three?
Yeah, I think it's just the same, really. The way the gaffer wants to do things, it's all about we can outrun people with the energy we have in our team. I think you've seen it from the lads. Like, look at Ben, he doesn't stop running all game, no matter where he plays. Stuff like that, all the lads do it. I don't really think it changes where you play to what you do, and you just carry on doing your job, and hopefully you get the 3 points at the end of the 90 minutes.
The defence has not always been as consistent as perhaps the manager would like because of injuries or suspension. So what challenges have you faced playing in a defence that changes?
Nothing really. Like I say, everyone's capable of coming in. We've had a lot of changes recently throughout the whole back three, the whole back five and stuff like that. So no matter who comes in, we all know what job we should be doing, and we all gel together, really, because like I say, everyone gets on here, so it's easier when you go out on the pitch to connect with them players.
Who do you think you've learnt the most from?
Aaron Martin, probably, in defensive aspects of it. He speaks to me quite a lot after I make mistakes and stuff like that. He tells me what to do, really, so I'd say Azza, because he's experienced, and he's got a good head on him.
There is some good experience, isn't there, in that team and in defence. Like you said, Aaron Martin, Leon Leggett, another. Nathan Smith's played a lot of games here.
Yeah, like I say, they've all played a lot of games, and I think we all learn from each other. Because like they say, you can never stop learning, really, can you? I think even Aaron says that. Like, he learns from younger lads, stuff like that. But like I say, there's a lot of experience in that team, a lot of games, and it does help when it gets to this point in the season where sometimes you've got to grind out a win instead of playing nice football.
Now, be honest, when the training stopped and you've got a bit of time on the pitch, is anyone coming to you and asking you for throwing lessons?
No, like I said before, I don't think you can do anything for it. Well, I haven't anyway, but they're getting shorter at the minute because it's wet and it's winter, but hopefully it can carry them on.
Have you considered what Rory the Lap used to do down the road, having a towel around the edge of the pitch just to wipe the ball?
So we've got a few towels there, but they get put on the floor, don't they? So they just get soaked up all the water, but I'm sure he had a towel in his top, didn't he? I might have to try that one.
Is it something that you do practice? Because I know that it is used a lot in games. You haven't scored from one of your long throws yet this season, but is that something that you work on? Because it is a weapon to have.
Not really. I don't think it's quite hard to practice it, because, like I say, if you spoke to lads in training, I don't throw it along in training, because I'll not warm up or anything like that, and then we'll just throw it and it won't go anywhere. So it's quite hard to judge. It's annoying for Smudge. He keeps on telling me what you're doing, asking why don't you just throw it in and that sort of thing. But it's just one of those things where I don't really think you can do much. Obviously you can work on everything, but for me, well, the other lads runs and stuff like that, but for me, I just throw it, don't I? So.
You seem clearly to be enjoying yourself. I mean, you're sitting here with a smile on your face at the moment. When you moved from Harrogate, and no disrespect to Harrogate, but I think the pressures on Harrogate would have been slightly different of wanting to stay in the league. You've come here now with that pressure of promotion. How does that feel as a player? I mean, the differences in those two pressures, if you like.
I don't really feel pressure, to be honest. Like they say, in that respect of it, there wasn't anyone coming. Obviously, everyone wants to do well at the start of the season, but it some taper off towards the end of the year and stuff. But the gaffer sets high standards, Cross sets high standards, and I think all the lads do anyway. So it's just by keeping your own personal pride as well that everyone's going forward. No one wants to be the one that drops off and stuff like that. But I think, like we've seen over the last few weeks, a few of us have not played up to what we did at the start of the year, but hopefully now we can kick back on the second half of the season.
And do you think that demand from the manager has made you a better player? Do you feel a better player since you arrived?
Yeah, I feel like I've grown and matured a little bit, to be honest, since I've come in. Like I say, a lot of experience, and I feel like obviously there was a point to prove for me and stuff like that, and I think every time I do that, it makes me a better player, and hopefully I can carry on growing.
And getting that promotion under your belt, if you can do it, going into that second half of the season after Christmas, how would that feel? I know we don't want to get too carried away with things yet, but obviously that's got to be the ambition and the target from the squad. Yeah,
like I say, I don't want to get carried away. It's only December, and there's a long time ago yet. But at the end of the day, it's what you aim towards in football. You don't want to just settle for anything. You want to aim for the top, and if you can't win it, the promotion would be the one we go for.
Top man.
Danny, many ways you say, obviously the momentum is with you. Obviously now the two great results back to back now, away again at Newport, who appear to pick up the pace under a new manager.
Yeah, they scored a last minute penalty the other day, didn't they? But I quite like going to Newport. I think good memories of going there and stuff like that, so hopefully we'll go there and we carry on what we've been doing and get some points on the board.
And that's the important factor, isn't it, really, to go into this period where log up as many points as you possibly can.
Yeah, there's a lot of games, isn't there, over the Christmas period, so like I said, the better it is, the more points you get, realistically, innit? So hopefully we can just carry on how the lads have been doing, working hard, and we'll get the points on the board, keep us up there.
And you touched on yourself about being the versatility of that yourself, but there's a versatility within the squad. We've just seen Ben Garrity as well. That tells you all you need to know about the squad, doesn't it? That every player, they want to play, but they'll play anywhere to stay in the team, won't they?
Yeah, Big Dunk did alright, didn't he, the other night? No, I think anyone playing that, you see TC goes out on the right when lads got injured the other day. You've got Was playing at wing back, Gibbo playing left wing back, he can go to right wing back. I think anyone can play anywhere really. It's just because they know when you go to that role, what's expected of you and what to do when you're in that position.